update waiting room. Have they even like announced server maintenance or no? So I don't think I saw it. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought, because they usually release a statement saying something about server maintenance, and I haven't seen it. Don't worry, they're buffing the flanker. Don't worry, they are reworking it. That's why it's taking them so long. This guy is hauling ass.
will surely be ours.
Somebody cover me.
Move after me. Keep it up and victory will be ours.
Now I'm crashing because I all that turn your stream on. Just climb and automatic leveling. That's it. Automatic leveling is useful for that.
to the base.
Well, this time I actually landed instead of jaying out. Very rare occurrence. That's a cage 38. Sorry, Sentoku, I wasn't born yesterday. I don't know what impresses me the most. The fact that you can actually, you actually snuck all the way up here to try and launch Cage 38 at me, or the fact that my absolutely dogshit team was never able of picking you up to kill you.
Move after me!
Landing actually more immersed with simming. Yeah, a lot of the times, I usually sometimes I try hard a lot to secure the win. And what I usually do is, I always try to be super aggressive and I try to maintain control of the map. So especially on flankers, you will see me just loitering around on the enemy side of the map with afterburner off, so to say. So that way I can just loiter around for a very long time and maintain control. But usually when I try to do the same thing with some other planes, I end up running out of fuel because I mismanage it a little bit too much. And I end up running out of fuel on the enemy side of the map. So instead of bothering just going RTV, which is gonna take ages, I usually just stay out. Is there another one? I don't see it. Or was it the same one? I don't know. Kinda felt like I got multiple SU-30 pings. Okay, there's one. Okay, there he is. He shot that missile at me. Did he get shot down? I think he did. I'm gonna have to start taking more chaff. This guy is an enemy. Let's have faith in that Michael. Yep. That's an F-16. Crashed. Well done. got a problem here, and that is that I don't have chaff anymore.
Cover me!
I'm dead. I think 40 flares is all I need. Okay, there's single pop. Fucking dog shit team doesn't want to stick around for the win. Oh. Unlucky. Dude, where the fuck are they? There's one. I still have way too many missiles, way too little fuel.
Cover me. Follow me.
Okay, 3 missiles left. The mines in the replay file, yeah. Just ping me on whatever server you want me to send it in, or ADM. Where's the blue people? Oh, no, I mean the red people. There's one behind me. I want to see if there's anyone just taking off from a different direction. 2 of them behind me. There's another one. Does it multipath that one? No. Two of them in front of me.
Bravo!
Somebody here just exploded. Bullet Cobra. Oh well, didn't track. Alright, well, might as well give him the kill. I don't have any more fuel. Yeah, well, it's a little bit more even now, but we are still not winning. I actually like this plane quite a bit. Not necessarily brain dead like the Rafale. Actually requires a couple more brain cells to use. Huh? That's an ally. Who the fuck was he shooting at? Two allies. Okay, there might have been somebody around here. Horizontal gimbal? No. It has 120 degrees. Rafale has 140. Where's this guy? There. On the deck. Surveillance on B5. What? one missile out. I'm gonna have to start dropping altitude soon. There's this guy. Oh, okay, good. Nice. Oh, what the fuck? I'm gonna assume that was a stray missile that wasn't coming for me. Drop the fuel tank. Gonna IFF this guy real quick. It's an ally, okay.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Need backup.
Where the fuck did he go? He was right there. Okay, he's just next to me, that's very cool. There he is. Okay, if he breaks multi-band, I can fire a Mika, otherwise I'm just gonna have to keep chasing him. I don't really know if this is enough for a magic shot. It might be, let's try. Yeah, it was.
On me.
This seems to be an ally.
Guide on me.
Seems like there's still somebody in the cap because the progress is not changing. Yeah, I believe there's somebody else somewhere.
Guide on me. Attention to the designated grid square. On me! On me! Move after me! Air!
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Follow me! On me! Repairing! Roger that!
He crashed. Single pop flares do be like that. Best thing is I wasn't even afterburning, still connected. And my team doing fuck all. Typical blue teammates.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Attention to the designated grid zone! On me!
Oh, somebody in front. Here, he's dogfighting someone. There was also an Eurofighter nearby. That's the ally. crashed.
The enemy is winning. We've got to counterattack.
Need cover! Returning to the base.
What the fuck was that? Don't multipath. Don't. Okay. Man, I wish they'd have the Raptor. I wish they don't. US mains who get the Raptor, every other nation gets something just good enough to compete against it. And then they're gonna start crying every single time they die because they actually suck at the game and it's not the plane's fault. It'll be funny though. At least F-22 is probably gonna bring back US players into top tier to play again. Arcade above the mountain. Missed. Can you go off the fucking rail? Thank you. Oh, he's behind me. Dude, this fucking plane is anemic as fuck for turning. Probably one of the few planes that actually pulls a non-stupid amount of Gs.
Guide on me! Guide on me!
Move after me.
Bro is not even reacting, that's fucking sad. Okay, well. I'm just gonna let him kill me before I J out and run out of fuel. Okay, there we go, this guy's launching. And yeah, there's no tickets left at all, so literally not worth it to spawn in again. Okay, what else is going on? Another Afghan mixed? Hell no. Denmark? Nah. Sinai is way too laggy. So we have abysmal dog shit and laggy abysmal dog shit. Oh, the other one just disappeared. This seems like a split lobby. Denmark, dude. Ugh. Guess I'll play Denmark, just out of spite. Oh cool, we have all the airfields on this side. So the map was already dog shit, and this one just happens to be even less playable than average. Alright, well.
The enemy is winning.
I dare you fly the 29 SMT. Nah. It's not even a dare. The plane is actually good for defensive flying because of the gimbal limit. But more than it being a challenge, like, the biggest challenge is actually playing top tier without getting bored. That's the real challenge. Is the Falklands coming to the same roster? Nope. Of course not. That's an F-15 in the cons.
Cover me! Attention to the map.
Now, dude, Sim hasn't gotten anything in like 2 or 3 years. Like, the latest bug fix we kind of got for Sim was the bug where Redford was not getting bombers. Dude, this motherfucking missile went for their missile. I hate this game, dude. Just wasted one missile because of a stupid bug. Is he gonna J out? Or what? Oh, he's gonna get stolen by somebody. Cool. He wasted 2 missiles for nothing. Oh, got the kill. Now, dude, the last time Sim actually got something cool was Sinai and Rocky Canyon as new maps. And those are not particularly new. It was almost 3 years ago, as far as I know. That's an ally. Gripen F-18. I really hate this stupid fucking mechanic, dude. Missiles should not have such a big radar cross-section. At all. Like, maybe if they get within 15 kilometers or something like that, like very close range, I would kind of understand. But even still, the HMD still ends up picking up the actual missiles instead of the fucking plane that fired them. Very often. Is this guy not looking up? Let's see if he fires. Oh, he did. That's weird. I'm pretty sure the radar said it was a Gripen. That's the Rafale. Ooh, nice. BVR combat actually paying off. Rare occurrence. Oh, there's a capture point there. I'll push a little bit to the side to get a few more kills, and if I die, I'll go back for the capture point or something. Because I don't think we're gonna win on tickets. Instead, I should just keep pushing and putting on some pressure until they get probably bored and leave. 14. I think this missile is gonna kill me. Never mind, maybe not. Oh, what the fuck? That guy was above. Okay. There's very poor visibility with this weather. This guy is high up, kind of. I fat fingered the fucking engine button. That's very cool. Just fucking turn off the engine. I think my hands are a little bit too cold right now. It's probably why. It's very early in the morning. Fingers are cold. You know. 1, 2, 3. Got a hit. Can you come off the fucking rail, dude? Fuck me. That's a Rafale. Oh. Okay. What a fucking dog shit map, dude. Let me catch up with chat. Falklands is apparently 128 square kilometers, yeah, but if you take a look at the actual map, like it's only like effectively around 80 or 90 kilometers of actually playable area because it's surrounded by water. And of course, you won't be able to spawn like close to the edges of the map because there's water. So the size of the actual map is artificially inflated.
Need cover.
It's like saying Denmark is one of the biggest maps in the entire game, which in theory, on paper, it's true. But this entire area is full of water. Nobody is playing here. There is absolutely nothing to do here. There's this whole area here that is completely wasted, so it's also unplayable. If in this case we don't get this area of the map, well, guess what? All of this chunk here is completely unplayable and unused. And there's also a big chunk here that is being completely unused. So yeah, I guess Denmark is one of the biggest maps in Sim or in the game, but like only like 60 or 50% of it's like actually playable, where there's actually stuff to do and objectives and whatnot. Gonna do a partial loop to keep capturing. capture this. These two guys are on the deck. Go off the rail. Fuck me, dude. Where's this guy? Oh, never mind, just lost it. Cool. The fuck is he fighting against? Cool. Let's see if he flares it. Oh, he probably will. Yeah. Unlucky. Dare you run away from me, bitch. That's an F-15. I'm just gonna get closer before firing. Oh, he's turning towards me. Not yet, he's still like kind of inside the notch a little bit. They should do it. If fucking missile comes off the rail, there you go. Okay, well, I'll try to RTV. Why do you play in Denmark? Because it's the only motherfucking map that every single one of these retards is playing. That's why. There you go. Yeah, was this or Sinai? Yeah, and Sinai is way too laggy for some reason. It has massive rubber banding. Oh, dude, I wish I had missiles right now. Who's this guy? Can I pick him up? No. Guess not. 15. Hello, partisan.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
I'm doing alright. Bored. Because top tier is dog shit. And this map is dog shit. And not only is this map dog shit, but we didn't even get like the proper spawn in here. So now basically means that all of the objectives, as you can see, are always on their side of the map. And they can basically just destroy all of it for free without any opposition, because we have to fly 70 kilometers to actually defend those. So as you can see, everyone's favorite top tier map on Sim is this one, for the sole reason that blue team gets the win for free, because all of the objectives are basically in front of their spawn and everyone can multipath. And even though everyone can multipath, they still suck while doing it.
Включено воздушное торможение. Включено воздушное торможение.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Rafale in the contrails. Look, you see this? You wanna know how... No, never mind. The joke tells itself. China or Russian top tier better? I would say Russia. But J11B is a little bit easier to use. Like, as a whole package, the SU-30 is far, far better. That's an F-15 climbing in the cons. I'll just go intercept. It's gonna be a free kill, might as well. What's the most difficult part about flying the SU-30? Well, managing your speed and knowing how to manage the thrust vectoring. And this guy is fucking retarded.
Thank you. On me. Attention to the designated grid square.
Yeah. Anyway, most difficult part of flying SU-30 is, well, gonna be the dogfighting part, because
If we don't do something fast,
plane is a fucking brick,
the enemy will win.
flight model is garbage. It's good, but garbage. So the plane, well, inevitably gets slow, like it or not, and you're gonna be forced to use thrust vectoring. So what you want to do is you want to maximize your approach when using thrust vectoring, and you want to make that approach count. So thrust vectoring is really powerful, really damn good, but you only have a single opportunity to make it work. So you have to control your speed, control your approach, control your altitude, control the plane, most important of all. And you have to make that approach count. That's why you see, like, if you go to my YouTube videos and you take a look at how, like, the dogfighting footage I have for the SU-30 is basically me just hitting nasty gunshots while doing a backflip or flying backwards and whatever the fuck. And the reason for that is that I was literally forced to develop, like, godlike aim, because it's the only way to make these low speed approaches count. Because if you miss, you're cooked. So it's basically a plane that does not allow for any mistakes. There's an Afghanistan right now? Nah. I'm gonna call it after this one. Also, I'm not a quitter. I'm gonna stay for as long as possible. I don't care. I'm not gonna leave mid-match. Isn't the combination of thrust vectoring and 73 really where Russia shines? Well, if the flight model was accurate, then yeah. But nothing is. I think
Somebody cover me.
I've already coped enough about it, so I'm not gonna elaborate. Sentoku needs help.
On me.
This guy's on the deck. What is it? Gripping. probably going a little bit too fast.
Предельная перегрузка. Пуск разрешен. Пуск разрешен. Пуск разрешен. Предельная
Fire these missiles to keep the guy away, hopefully.
предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка.
Critical hit.
Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Пуск разрешен. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Пуск разрешен. Отказ правого двигателя.
Thank you, HMD, for not fucking working. There you go. Well done, HMD.
We've destroyed the enemy's base. Now victory will surely be easy.
To what extent does the HMD make up for the flying model, though? Well, without HMD, the fucking flying model will be absolute dog shit. Well, the entire plane. Because, you know, there are planes in this game with very good flying model. They can actually cook in a dogfight with guns. Flanker, though, if your HMD approach with 73 does not hit the guy and you're already slow, you're cooked. So, well, that pretty much goes for basically every single plane in top tier, not only for dogfights but for BBR combat too. HMD is gonna be really necessary. Because when doing BBR or when doing this kind of jousts, you will need the HMD to transition between defense and offense very quickly. So, you know, if you didn't have HMD in a BBR joust and you're like defending, notching, counterattacking, without HMD, you would basically be forced to always point your radar into the correct direction every single time. And, you know, you're gonna have to tinker with the fucking keybinds a lot. Get lucky that the thing actually works, so on, so on. But in the case of the flanker fly model, it was actually funny because the last year, even before DC-30 got introduced and whatever, like the only way I was playing this 27SM and actually making it work consistently was just basically abusing the shit out of the HMD and just basically relying on defensive flying and medium to close range to kill people. Now, if you know what vertical notch is, it's basically like the maneuver or technique I ended up developing when playing the flanker, because it's like the best form of defensive flying that I ended up developing in the plane, because the radar didn't work at all. the radar was absolute dog shit. So like the only way to like make the plane work was with counter launching and those defensive maneuvers. So notching, counterattacking, using HMD. It's basically like the whole principle of vertical notching. And like literally the whole maneuver ended up appearing because that was the only way to make the Su-27SM work. Because the radar was dog shit and the missiles didn't have enough range. How to dogfight with flanker? Well, hopefully you have to be really good at dogfighting. You have to cook, quote unquote, you have to cook with the fly model as much as you can. And whenever you have to get slow, inevitably you will have to get slow. You have to make that approach count, otherwise you're dead. Okay, good. This guy is dead. "15 on the deck."
On me!
Oh yeah, give me a second.
After me!
I'll send it to you after this.
Move after me!
This guy is climbing. What the f... I just had 2 missiles fly past me. Who the fuck? I'll use an ED. I wanna save the 73s in case I have to dogfight.
On me!
F-18. See this maneuver I'm doing right now? It's basically the vertical notch. I didn't call it like that though.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Move after me!
So it's basically a defensive maneuver where you transition from notching into counterattacking really quick. And you're also changing your flight path constantly so you fool the INS of the missile. It's really effective, and it's basically like the only way I found to make the Su-27SM work like last year. So basically just baiting people into getting close to you and then just pretty much slamming them with a defensive maneuver. Go for 1 or 2 circle in the flanker. You go for whatever works best. 27 SM, actually pretty good for raid fighting, same as J11B. But just like any other flanker, you can only afford to get slow once. So if you miss that approach, GG. You're cooked. I ended up developing good aim just because of that, because I had to make the approaches count as hard as I could. This is the only way to make the fly model work, so if you miss your approach, it's over. If you want to know if you should do 2 circle or 1 circle first, well, really depends on what's happening on dogfight, because if we're talking about during confrontation, every single merge is gonna be spontaneous. So sometimes you're gonna merge a little bit too slow, on other times a little bit too fast, you're gonna be too heavy or too light, you're gonna be low on countermeasures, you're gonna be way too heavy on missiles, so on, so on, so on. So everything is a lot more spontaneous. And like the biggest thing you have to keep in mind in every single engagement, especially in dogfights, is you have to take care of separation. So for example, if you decide to raid fight at a constant speed like fucking DCS LARPers do because they think it's the only way to win in real life, then War Thunder is not gonna work. Like if you stay raid fighting at a constant speed the whole time, you have to keep in mind that number 1, planes in War Thunder can pull almost 15 Gs or more with no consequences whatsoever. So any plane that is raid fighting, if they manage to get a little bit of separation from you, they'll be able to just monkey pull like 15 Gs for like 3 or 4 seconds and cut across the entire trajectory completely for free with no consequences, unlike real life. So if you stay raid fighting at a constant speed forever, that's exactly what's going to happen if you're fighting against somebody with a brain. So instead of raid fighting or fighting to maintain a constant speed or a perfect speed, you should be fighting to maintain proper separation. So you have to be careful that the separation doesn't get too big, because otherwise the other guy is just going to cut across, because you know, they can just pull infinite amount of Gs. Every single plane in the game pretty much can. And if the separation gets way too close, then it's kind of a recipe for an overshoot. There's no easy answer, pretty much. That's what I'm trying to say. But I guess the most simple answer I can give you for SU-27SM, or pretty much every single one of the normal flankers, like raid fighting is a decent choice because they're very good at raid fighting overall, as long as they are very lightweight. And also depends what the opponent is doing. Oh no, we lost. I wonder what caused this. I feel like I've been flying for 10 minutes and I've barely found any people to shoot at, because every single opponent is right there. Because all of the objectives are also there, and their capture points are also there, and the ground targets are also there.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
Man, I haven't even been able to merge with anyone to have a dogfight. It's fucking sad. I think this match is just gonna finish before I can even get another kill.
Пуск разрешен. Пуск разрешен.
Go 77s, kill him. He's notching the missile from this guy, but I think mine are also very close to just slamming him. Well, I guess they missed. Cool.
Пуск разрешен. Пуск разрешен. Пуск разрешен. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка.
That missile is not gonna hit me, so I'm just gonna crank.
Пуск разрешен.
Crank again. Fire my shit.
Разрешен. Предельная перегрузка.
Drop altitude.
Включено воздушное торможение. Включено воздушное торможение. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка.
My countermeasures are not working. Okay, they are. Never mind. He crashed. Well done. Well done.
Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Рубеж возврата. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Радиус запас топлива. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Рубеж возврата. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Предельная перегрузка. Радиус запас топлива. Предельная
Do I die here?
предельная перегрузка.
I think those are stray missiles.
Рубеж возврата. Предельная перегрузка. Радиус запас топлива. Предельная перегрузка. Возврата. Пуск разрешен. Предельная перегрузка. Радиус запас топлива.
See, maybe that wouldn't happen
Предельная перегрузка.
if he decided to play a better map.
Предельная перегрузка. Предельная
Or instead, he should have defended his airfield better.
радиус запас топлива.
Boom.
We've suffered a defeat. Everyone back to base.
Okay, let's see. Is it worth it to keep playing the game? That Afghan actually looks pretty good, but I'm already bored. Spain? Wow, a mixed Denmark. Another Denmark. Sinai. Yeah, this is like the only actually good match. Very contested too. But I had enough. I had enough War Thunder for now. So thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys around.